Damn, y'all still here? What's up, everybody? All right. Let's see here. Let's get this going. Here is Bluminati Ninja Twisted Sis's thing on the ticker on the bottom. And son of a bitch. Put that there. There we go. Alright. Whew, man. You guys tell I woke up late? Supposed to have... Oh, man. There we go. Alright. Whew. First time. Sorry, guys. My first live stream. Alright, what's up, Marco? Put this over here. How's the music? Music too high, too low? Let's see. Alright, so what had happened was I woke up late. Came in, restarted the computer. I had to take a shower when I woke up and started the live stream on the little scenes loop that you see at the beginning with a little graphic that says y'all I'm coming or whatever it says. Thank you for waiting. So started that and went to take a shower, and then I didn't realize that did not loop, so it just ended. And I guess y'all been staring at the desk, but I appreciate you guys staring at the desk for so long. Anyway, that's excellent explanation, not the excuse. Dana, channel member #1 on the chat leaderboard thing that they just came up with. Dr. Drew Dude, how's it going, Dr. Drew Dude? Another channel member. Cicero, another channel member, man. Blessed Knives Hood morning from Blade Show. TKE, what's up, Donnie? Hope you're having fun, man. Dana and I effed up last night. Grabbed a spoon to taste the sauce while I was working on last night. Apparently, it was too close to the stove. Burnt both lips. Ouch. That sucks, man. Alright. I'm getting my own echo here, so I'm going to turn off one of these doohickeys. See if I can maybe catch up with the chat one day. TKE forget his mic. It definitely seemed like that. What's up, Ron Crow? Another channel member there. Alright, I'm going down. Man, if I miss anybody's chat, I'm sorry. But TKE hit another mailbox. Thanks, Ace Pilon. No, that's Tommy that hits the mailboxes, dude. Yeah, remember, that's Tommy. Help with gadgets. Other Neil, what's up, man? Jason Beecher, Kathleen Smith, how you doing, young lady? Going kayaking this morning, maybe. Mimo, Joe Kasparek, Louie. No, I'm not at Blade Show. We were gonna go, buddy, but had some last minute things come up, so wasn't able to go. I'm still getting Donnie's custom though. It's still coming in whenever he finishes it. After he gets through having fun at Blade Show. Well, this has made me be at the start of the live stream for once. What's up, Henry G? How's it going, man? Silent screen gave me time to ponder, reflect, and ultimately still not like the look of the RS Chaos. It's an accrued look, I guess. Yeah, I did, Dana. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I sold them last week. Yeah. I mean, could always use, the money for selling them, but I just didn't want to take a loss, you know what I mean? Because, like, once Blade Show starts, the tickets are worthless, so. Anyway, I got an S90V military en route, so that's good. Quick question, Louis. Do you know, is the S90V military the fuel ply carbon fiber, or is it actual carbon fiber? With the scale. The military too, I'm sorry. Man, I am all over the place this morning. I bought another Steve Cutlery custom knife last night, and I bought a Strix. Hell yeah, which one did you get, Louis? I sure did, Mimo. I definitely did, buddy. If I didn't already have a Kapara, that would be the one. All right. I know we've only got like, what, 10 people in here? I didn't think there would be that many people in here because of Blade Show and whatnot. Oh, shit. Sorry, Blue. All right. So here's the Bluminati Ninja. Poker chip, anyway, of Bluminati Ninja. If you guys want to help him out, that would be much appreciated. Go take a look in the description of this live stream down below. Got his PayPal. Him and Twisted Sis got hit by a tornado, in case anybody didn't know that, and messed their house up pretty good. And, a lot of water damage. Their pump shed was destroyed, so if anybody wants to help out with Bluminati Ninja, and if anybody wants to put that up in the chat, I'll pin it. I just can't figure out how to put it up right now. Yeah, everybody's definitely at Blade Show. Appreciate that, Mimo. I think Mimo was my first mod, by the way. Awesome, dude. Not to be confused with the singer, Michael Morgan. Or maybe it is a singer, I don't know. Bought a hoodie. Okay, cool, yeah. Yeah, I mean, anything, buying a hoodie from their shop, anything to help them out. I was in the middle of making like a GoFundMe page for them, and then I saw DVD posted their PayPal on a live stream that he was doing. So I figured, well, shit, I mean, if you give to their PayPal, it's like, that's directly to him. It's not like, nobody's, you don't have to worry about any percentage being cut off of it or anything like that. So most of the time, whenever you pull up my live stream, at the top of the chat, you're not looking at a PayPal.
You boys like Mexico?
Well, it wasn't my idea, Dana. I mean, when I saw that his house is messed up, I was like, shit, we gotta help this dude out. I mean, he does all kinds of stuff for everybody, you know, every live. He's in. You always see, you know, Bluminati into the gifted memberships, and he's designed all kinds of people's logos. Hell, he's been on here before. So, and Twisted Sis is awesome too, you know. So definitely want to do everything I can to help him out. I think Stacy Bolster Blades actually mentioned him to Metal Complex in his live stream last night. So I think they were pinned like up at the top of the chat on Metal Complex's live stream for a little while, which is probably you know, of course, a million it's a million times more exposure than me, you know. I got 30 in here right now. I think Metal Complex had like 1,000 or something. So you know, anything definitely helps. Me myself, I have never other than, you know, I mean, channel memberships I think is different, but other than that, I've never have been, and I don't think I ever will be the type of person, you know, to like come on a live stream and beg people, you know, for money. That's not. But for somebody else, yeah, you bet. Especially somebody that that helps out the community and is in need, you know. Bluminati is not asking for money. We are asking for money for him. I think that says a lot. You know, if I was on here asking for money and you guys were looking at, you know, I don't know, a table, $1,000 worth of knives on the table, maybe you got to ask some questions about that, you know. I would sell every knife I own before I beg for money. When I get home, the black titanium. Ooh, nice. Hell yeah, Louis. Sorry, I'm going on a rant, but Arnie C, what's up, man? Welcome in, dude. Jim Dugan the second. Is this the legendary Dugan? What's up, Dugan? Is this Dugan from Dugan Stuff and Things, or is this a different Dugan? How many Dugans do we have? Yeah, they got messed up pretty good, man. He lives in Texas. Metal Complex, never heard of her. Yeah, they sure are, Kathleen. Definitely are, you know. And you know, man, I know it seems like seems like every time that you come on a live stream or something, somebody's like asking you to give money for something. But oh, they're solid carbon fiber. How do I highlight a comment on EvMux? There we go. Damn, it highlights the hell out of them, huh? It's the first time I ever highlighted a comment on here. Oh, good. Okay. Awesome. So they're not the peel ply shit like with the Sage, or not the Sage 5. Which one am I thinking about? Yeah, the Sage 6, the new one. It's like peel ply or whatever, just like the Smot was. Dragoon, what's up, Dragoon? Rob's Nerdy Freaking Knives, what's up, man? The knife connoisseur and collector himself, Rob's Nerdy Knives in the house. Trying to highlight how do I highlight? Okay, there we go. They don't make the navigation for this very easy. And now we can really see everyone's mug. Yeah, right? Heading out, by the way, that's exactly when my son blew out the tire of my car. Listen only. Yeah. I mean, Rob had a big ass knife sale, you know. So, I mean, Rob he had a family emergency, and I mean, he sold knives. That's to me. I mean, that's in the back of my mind anyway. That's one of the reasons I collect knives, because I love knives, you know. But in the back of my mind, it's kind of like a, you know, somewhat of a maybe safety net or something, you know. If it's something that I gotta give as collateral or something to you know, to make some money really quick, you know, I could have a fire sale, and you know, I would, just like Rob always says on his live, you know, I would sell every knife I own if somebody were in need, me or my family. So yeah, but I mean, that, to me, that's, you know, having a fire sale and throwing out that you're selling knives for cheap out, that's a hell of a lot different than you know, having a table with $1,000 worth of knives sitting on it and coming on here and begging you guys for money, you know. Anyway, enough of that soapbox. If you're just joining, Rob's heading out. I think he's heading out at Blade Show, actually. If you're just joining, up at the top of the chat, Bluminati, Ninja, and Twisted Sis's PayPal, their house got jacked up pretty good. If anybody wants to help them out, if you can, $1, $2, $50, $100, whatever, you know, anything will help. Sage 6 S30V is Pill Ply. Sage 6 S9EV is full twill carbon fiber. FYI, better be for the price. Yeah, you ain't lying, huh? It's like $300 or something. They sure are proud of that that S90V and 12 carbon fiber. Get off the throne. What's up, Jay Korskinen? Dragoon says, sold a few knives to help pay for my cousin's cremation. Yeah, I mean, that's, I mean, number one, that's, I'm sorry to hear that, Dragoon. You know, that's sad to hear, and sorry to hear about your cousin, but that is something that if you got to do it, you got to do it, right?
You boys like Mexico?
There's always Mexico.
I ain't asking for the world here. I'm just asking for an 8-ball and $2 million.
With fries and a shake. I always tell my wife there's a good return on investment, good knives. When I pass, she'll get the money back. Plus, see, what I've always been afraid of is if something happens to me, and this is why I've started writing down. I've started a book. I've got a book that I write down, and I've only got a few wrote down. I really need to work on that. But, you know, where I write down the any modifications that's on it, what I paid for at retail, and what I think, you know, you could sell it for, is like, to, I guess, what it's going for on the secondary versus if you were trying to sell it in a hurry, you know, what I call fire sale. I know that's not the exact definition, but yeah, I get that for sure. It can definitely be a good return on investment. The secondary sucks right now. I'm sure most, if not all of you guys know that, but it's still, you can, you know, if you got to recoup money real quick, it's a good way to do it. With fries and a shake, I'm not sure I'll be able to get the shake too with my collection. Had to finish up getting ready for have a sleep in because I was in Rob was in the pit till 3 a.m. Damn, Rob. Rob's partying. Don't let him fool you, man. He might seem all responsible and stuff, but it looks like Rob's a bit of a party animal. Yeah, the notes definitely help, or hopefully, you know, will help. Yeah, Dragoon is a great dude. Seems like a great dude. Never met him, but seems like a great dude. Life happens. CK Football cares not. Yeah. Does anyone else keep a local database or not? See, Fred the Lug does a great job at that, man. He has, matter of fact, I think I got one of his, I think I got one of Fred's notes around here somewhere. Yeah, that's so. If I'm not trying to out Fred, but I mean, I think, you know, I'm kind of bragging on him really, but this is, you know, if Fred loans me a knife, that comes with it. So he's got like a spreadsheet printed out, you know, like a chart. That's an excellent idea, I think. I suck at Excel and Word and stuff, so, you know, I handwrite stuff in a notebook. That's the only reason I keep boxes too, you know. The last knives I'll ever sell will be my Spyderco's, but I keep all my Spyderco boxes too, just in case. Come on, man. What is the camera doing? You want to look at the Strix? Come on. All right. Camera stayed out last night with Rob too, I guess. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the knife book's a good idea. Oh, an app. Yeah. Yeah, Fred has his own Dewey Decimal System of knives. An app called Obsidian. Keep a bunch of elements I care about, like price, blade length, last time sharpen, all that stuff. Yeah, for sure. Dobby, what's up, Ron Dobbins? Yeah, Fred keeps like a chronicle, you know, of his knives. It's pretty pretty well organized, much more so than I am, as you can probably tell by looking at the table for 5 seconds, you know.
Wow, it's very nice.
What's up, Gabe Harlan? Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember that myself, man. Where is my Mr. Eddie? Scored me one of these. We're right in the rain. You guys ever mess with that? Mr. Eddie got me one of these. I thought that was pretty cool of him. And I used my lanyard band pen to write that down. It'll be my first note in the old Write in the Rain notebook. Let's see here. Obsidian, you say, huh? I'm 36 years old, but I function like a boomer. Let's see. Obsidian knife app. But yeah. Fred's a special and a lot. Fred is special and a lot of knife ways. Yeah, he is. Yeah, Writing the Rain books are awesome, huh? I've had nothing but good experience with them. This one belongs to a guy that works for me. I sharpened it up for him Wednesday night. I gotta give it back to him. And give it back to him when I go. Sadly, go back to work on Monday. I've been off for a few days. But pretty neat little knife. It's a Griptilian 20 CV. Everybody's saying good morning to Ron. Definitely, yeah, I could see that, Dragoon, you know, as a plumber. If you get wet, you know, it's, I think, don't they, like, I know if you use like a regular G2 gel pilot, it'll tend to smear on there. That's my experience with the Write in the Rain books anyway. But if you use the pencil, if you write in pencil or you write in one of those like Write in the Rain pens that they sell with them, that'll stay in there like through water and everything. Mimo, that is, oh man, I gotta put that up on the screen. A pen that can write underwater can write other words too. Gotta learn to sharpen. Have too many that need to be touched up to mail them all. G2s are runny. I use cheap pens that write in damn near anything. Yeah, G2s do tend to be runny. Got a bunch of channel members in here, y'all. I appreciate all the channel members. Just the ones that are popping up on screen right now. You got Dragoon, Jeff Hamilton, you know, Dana, Ron Crow. Just, I think it's awesome that you guys got faith in me, or either that or can't figure out how to cancel it. Either way, you know. Dad jokes are great this morning. Well, we definitely got those. I'm right there with you. I gotta learn how to sharpen too, Dragoon. I can sharpen well enough for me, and you know, like people at work and stuff like that need something touched up. But as far as like a professional sharpener, I am not. The next thing I need to get whenever I can, it might be a month, 2 months from now, whenever, but the next thing I'm gonna get, instead of a knife, I'm gonna get some sharpening stones. I need to get at least, I would like to get a 5-piece set for the TS Prof of like the Knivesship stones, and that's like multiple hundreds of dollars there. But I need to get at least like 3 of them. I would think sharpeners out there, anybody that's listening that uses a TS Prof or any guided angle sharpening system for a 6-inch long 1-inch stone, what do you think? If I've got like the basic TS Prof stone set that goes from 150, I think, up to 1,000. If I was just to get 3 resin bonded stones, good stones like the Knivesship, instead of getting like a 5-piece set, if I was only get 3, which grits do you think I should get? Because I'm pretty sure I could go like a super coarse lower grit to do like reprofiling is what I was thinking, and then maybe like a 600 or so grit, 600 or 800 for things that take like a coarse edge, like or more of like a toothy edge like D2, and then maybe a 1500 or something like that to finish off with. But that's the problem that I'm finding right now with the stones that I got. Hello, sweetie. Cole's in the office. I gotta act right now. Misbehaving. Misbehaving. So I'm thinking, that's what I was thinking anyway, like a super coarse grit, something in the, because if I'm sharpening, well, thanks, Dana. Appreciate that. Seemed like a cool dude too. I could still use the my old TS Prof stones as I'm doing like a grip progression. I'm thinking, right? So, like if I was reprofiling something, I would start out with like the 80 grit or super coarse Veneve, and then go use like the 150 and maybe 400, the ones that I have that are kind of smoothed out a little bit, and then go up to like the next one I would use in the Veneve would be like a 600, and then go up to 1,000 with the ones that I have, the old one, and then finish off with a Veneve. So that's why I was thinking maybe just getting 3 would work. Dana says I need 400, 600, 800, and 1,200. What about the dual-sided ones? We used to have a barbecue place early named Hello Sweetie attached to a gas station. Didn't know its name when I walked in, but the first time I walked in, some burly worker yelled, "Hello Sweetie." That's funny.
Hello, sweetie.
Probably tell you a good 150 grip first stone is the most important. Missing all kinds of links there. Check out the link that let's see. How do I do this without causing an echo? Pull up some of these links you guys are putting up. Get a consultation from Kyle and then go here. Yeah, he seems to know what he's doing for sure. Get the double-sided Veneve F80 and F150, F240/400, F800/1200. That's what I was thinking, because then you only got to get 3 of them. And you get double the root amount. I've got the 50 grit Beast by KME that I can put in the TS Prof, but I would prefer to stay with the 6-inch stones, especially reprofiling makes it a little bit quicker. I'm sure 80 removes material pretty quick. Let's see, what is this link you got? Go back to four, 6, 8, just 3. What's up, Cicero? Clint Crosby, how's it going, man? I can definitely tell that the TS Prof stones are starting to wear fairly smooth, because I am sharpening the same exact way that I've always sharpened, but I'm getting like not as good results at the end. Cole Foster in the house. Literally
Hello, sweetie.
office right here. Huh? Oh, I'm nervous. Atoma 140 for reprofiling. Yeah, I've watched a lot of Jared's stuff, and he's definitely recommends, you know, the Knives and the Tomas and stuff like that with the CBN with the resin bonded stones. I had the Sharpball 162 as well. Outdoorsy recommends. Yeah, I need to get better at hand sharpening. Just had a fresh pot come up ready. So flicking some knives, watching lives. Be there soon. William Hornsbastell. I know. That's what I'm thinking. So Sarah, you nailed it right there. 7 bills for the full set. I am not doing that. I can't do that. There's no way. I just want to upgrade. You know, I don't sharpen like Kyle or Jared do. You know, I at the very most would save. I'm sharpening a lot. 15, what, maybe. And typically, it's just whenever I've got one to sharpen and I got time to do a vertical. Pretty much. Actually got a couple right here, like this RSP definitely needs an edge on it. Definitely gonna have to reprofile that one too. Look at that's a factory edge. You can see there's it's not can't even see the bevel. Not has a sharp all double 64 and I'm assuming like if you look at TS Pro's website when they say like 150 mesh or 300 mesh, they're talking about the grit, right? Should try cleaning and condition them. Use a simple eraser to clean and then some flits. To condition and flatten. Huh. I had just heard dog shit with my work sharp precision. Not much better with the guided bench stones. Stone Rocker, Christian Bureau, aka Stone Rocker, is sending me one of his sharpening systems to check out. So, pretty excited about that. I definitely do, Dana. So, for like a set of TS stones, TS Prop Diamond stones that come with the sharpening system, the best way to clean those is wait, knife nut 69 sand those. Use a simple eraser, pencil eraser, flits. What is reference glass? And then some flits on a piece of reference glass. Strixes are in S90V, by the way, which makes much more awesome. This one's in this is M390 on this one. Business cards and swag for the sharpening gig, and Mike and Cam. That's a Sarah. Man, like a year. I have had the channel for a year until it was actually just a few months ago. I got the mic. Had the webcam for a minute because whenever I use like my regular live streams, unless I do a vertical, regular Saturday morning live streams, I'm going off of a webcam. Anyone else? Kind of audio problems. Y'all not hear me? Audio is choppy. Damn, maybe I got too much stuff open. Burnt Relic saying, hey. Close some tabs out. Maximum internet usage might be killing me. Let me know if it gets worse or better. Right now it sounds all right. Joint live stream with Adventure 50, Titanium Justin, and myself, 5 p.m. Make sure y'all check that out too. 5 p.m. Eastern, so that's 4 Central. Ryan going live with Adventure 50, Titanium Justin. I think that's a mux issue. It looks like, yeah, it is kind of choppy. Damn it. I can hear it being choppy right now. Oh, okay. You think it's draining too much of the bandwidth or something? I didn't restart the router either, or I restarted my laptop. That usually helps before the live, but typically I'll restart the router. It'd be a good live stream though without choppy glitchiness going on. Thanks for the link to 6 months. Bradford Mitchell, thank you, man. Appreciate you reaching out for 6 months. I actually just pulled up that link that who posted the TS Prof link? Was it Knife Nut 69? Bradford Mitchell, what's up, buddy? Let's see here. Yeah, 32 people in here. It's not bad for a Blade Show weekend. Figured everybody would be at the. A lot of people were at the show. Actually, Rob just said he was heading back out to the show. Just ordered the shear slash scissor arm for the TS Prof 140 bone side, whatever. I've got the scissor attachment for the I've got the scissor attachment for the what you call it, the KME. And once you get used to how it works, it works pretty good. Honestly, if I had to put it together and use it right now, it would take me a good minute to figure out how to put it together the right way and get the angle right and everything, 'cause it's a little bit different. Hey, y'all at Blade Show right now? Need the speed clamps. Yeah, speed clamps would be cool. I like that K3 system. That thing's really nice, but it is super expensive as well. It's got the angle finder on there. This is some stuff I haven't sharpened. It's $398. Italian spider code. Like it's held an edge pretty good so far. Still a factory edge on here, which is actually surprisingly pretty low angle. I can get it on the camera. Yeah, you ain't lying. Yeah, Jared's pretty good, man. I definitely reference him and Crazy Sharp a lot whenever I'm trying to figure something out with sharpening. Oh, man, that spoke to Princeton Wong in the pit. Asked him about the Warney Dragon Scale Protean, and he was selling one in the pit. Okay, had to leave for Blade Show. All right, Rob, have fun, man. Still can't believe Rob's Nerdy Knives was in the pit until 3 a.m. Kyle Coonley, what's up, buddy? What's up, man? Speaking of sharpening, people sharpen pretty good. Just pre-ordered the streaks. There you go. Oh man, that's okay. The wait's till December. That'll be worth it when you get it. Though. That's a good one. Definitely one of my favorite. One of my favorite knives. I was just talking about the replacement stones for the stock TS problem. Could I potentially get away with just getting 3 if I'm still using my basic TS prop set, which goes from 150 what does it go to? 1,000. Either 100, I think it's 100 to 1,000 with 5 different stones. Could I just buy 3 of the Veneve respondent stones and kind of incorporate them into the progression with those? And if so, what grits would you recommend? Post a go back to that. Let's see. About this link that market here. Simple 3-stone setup. 1 Altava silver 160 or 225, 2 TS Alpha 240, TS Alpha 600. All right, so that's interesting. So you're recommending, it looks like, if I'm just doing 3 stones, if I'm putting the 3 stones in that lineup, Kyle, I used to be able to reverse flick this thing. It would be like the lower grits then, right? I was saying earlier I could reprofile with my KME deep grit beast stone, but I would prefer to reprofile with a 6-inch stone, so I don't have to readjust and all that. I guess, I mean, 160 is pretty coarse. There's the snap. Top left. Oh, that's Fred the Lug. This is Loot 10 Texas design. New breed EDC on the on it right there. If I'm showing it right, hold on. Let me go back to the. I help if I go back to the camera. The decimal, Kubi decimal. Nice, nice grind on that one too. This is a pretty cool little knife. Yeah, inset liner lock, really smooth. Forget what the blade still is on this one. Just say. Where is it? Man. There we go. Had to get the flashlight out to see it. M390 on that one. Pretty smooth. Cool little knife. What's up, Weldon Gary? Just on here getting some stone purchase consultation from Mr. Kyle Coonley here. 1200, 2000, 3000 resin bonded on the Work Sharp Elite. Put a very nice mirror I use, 5 micron. See, I've got the glass plank for the KME, and I can always finish with that if I want to put a mirror polish. I've got like 5 different microns of the film, the lapping films. But I very rarely use those. I actually used it. I kind of wrote a note down. Yeah, I'll definitely, Kyle, I appreciate it. You're on Instagram. Bought a cheap knife Blade steel to metal. Hit tapping.
It ain't got no gas in it.
Do a screen share. Go here. Add to scene. All right, there we go. Oh, I'll flip that around. All right. That's the link that Marco put up a minute ago. DS Prof reference thing. So this is that would be Kyle's affiliate link for DS Prof. Thickness. Why people? Yeah, that K3 is kind of painful looking at it there, right? Because you can get a that's the number one reason I haven't upgraded myself is like every time I look at it, I'm like, damn, I can get a knife for that.
I ain't asking for the world here. I'm just asking for an 8-ball and $2 million.
Yeah, that thing is crazy. Crazy, crazy. For good reason, tasteful thickness. I ain't playing around with them. Shit. Very clever wording there. $5% off. Shit, 5%'s like that's pretty good. Like $80 for this, huh? Or $40. That's a nice setup there, though. Got the easy clamps. What do they call them? The quick release clamps. Comes with a wooden box. Damn. What are the parts that come with it? Autocorrect's my worst enema. I need to figure out Instagram head injuries suck. Damn, $1,800. That's crazy. Get a well-used Civic for that. Whatever software you're using, you turn off the auto adjust mic for background noise. What's up, Jim Cox? Let's see. We go to settings real quick. Echo cancellation, maybe? No, the background noise reduction thing's off right now. Might be something to do with the interface. Branded steel brand. Small universal table. The L attachments. Plastic case for the I mean, that is like the ultimate setup. Crazy fiber ball handle. Comes with the angle guide. Yeah, that's pretty much like the ultimate setup they got there. Last time I got that pin. The pin? I use it all the time, actually. It stays like right here around where I do videos at. Right around the table. Wicked Edge is flawed and sucks. Live shopping, claim it on your taxes and business expense. What's up, Durbin? Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. To everyone who gets to go to Blade Show, kiss my ass, I hate you. Good morning, Ed. Abrasives. Let's see what they got for abrasives on here. I tend to look at Gritomatic more than the TS Prof website. But they might have some that are in stock more so than the TS Prof site. Will do, Kyle. Appreciate the advice, man. I'm careless for now. Up inside for the weekend. Yeah, they work pretty good. Mine are just starting to smooth out a little bit. That full set right there for the alpha is nice. I think that's the narrow. So that's the half-inch ones. Robot it a bit. Must just be a bandwidth issue. Yeah, it's very possible. Arrow size, convenient for sharpening knives with curved blades. Our TKE is just chat GPT. Carless. Oh shit. You made it out alright, Ed. Chat TKE. Best stones are from USA market. Oh, don't forget if you haven't done it yet, put up your whatever you're carrying today, and description would be pretty cool too in the Discord pocket check. Take a look at that here in a minute. And also, if you're just now coming in, I got Bluminati Ninja's Bluminati Ninja. If you haven't heard, him and Twisted Sis got hit pretty hard by a tornado, messed their house up and everything pretty good. So if you want to help them out, I've got the PayPal pinned up at the top of the chat there. I think Kyle was leaving, but he might still be here. Hit Control Shift Escape and see what you have running that shouldn't be. Let's see. See what this does. Good Lord. There's a lot of stuff running, that's for sure. Google Chrome. Might be something I need to address whenever I'm offline. Wonder if closing out tabs will help. Yeah, because that CPU usage is pretty high. I don't know. Hopefully the audio is not too skippy. Dan Stam, what's up, man? Yeah, you can't negate direct experience, and everybody's got a different one of those. That's for sure. Not carrying anything yet. I have my McNeese Dixon, the Mac 2, and a pair of 3 out and ready to go. How you liking the Dixon? Jim Cox is pretty good. Imagine calling anecdotal evidence non-factual. Well, people do that all the time. I'll definitely be hitting you up, Kyle. Appreciate that. Kyle mic drops as he leaves. Pull up a chair next to Mimo and watch the show. That might just be me being a little annoying, Jim Cox. It might not even be the audio. Okay, good. More than awesome. And I thought it would be. The hype is for a reason. You guys Some professional on eggs. Oops. Cigarettes. Oops. 1931 Leatherworks. What's up, Tactical Terry? Kyle's working for Big Pharma. Alright, let's see. New releases. Check this thing out. If I can share this tab. If it'll let me share the tab without breaking the internet. Greg Vanderlip. What's up, buddy? I'm gonna hit the like button, but it's against my better judgment. Well, thanks, Jim. Like Donnie's already sold a couple there. Might have sold out. I don't know. Let's see. Only 2 left. Table 15U. Blessed Knives. See if he's got the TKE, the Predator prototype. He's still got to put a bunch of finishing touches on it, sharpen it, and all that good stuff. But you can see what it's gonna be like. I think that's it all the way up top next to the chair there. Pretty sure. What's up, Jesse? Joe Kasparek, what's up, man? Hope you have a good Saturday, buddy. And it looks like Tasteful Thickness was recommending the DMT Diamond Bench Stones. I haven't checked those out either. Bless you. Let's see. Does he show? Let's see if Donnie shows my knife on one of these. I think he did. All right, that's. I think that's a Ripley, right? Ripley number 7. Wait for it. Boobus. Damn, I like that one. That's a nice finish on there. And Damascus. Chad Nichols. Ripley number 13. Can only dream, Emo. Strong hands. The prototype at the top of the table is the Predator that Donnie's making for me. And it's not finished yet. Once it gives him more time to finish, I was gonna pick him. We were supposed to get a blade show, and I was gonna pick it up from him at the show, but in a way, it's kind of good because he's got time to finish it. That one up there, all the way at the top, that says NFS. There's purple in there. Bring back Mike Snowdy and his rap vids. The blessed Predator looks incredible. I like it. I think it's gonna turn out pretty good. That was pretty cool. He let me name it. So a couple weeks after Blade Show, I'll be finishing up on it. Pretty excited about that. Satu Dave said he really likes it. He got to handle it yesterday. It's more like a bruiser. Step grind? Trying to think of who you're talking about. Tasteful thickness. Tactical Terry with the dad joke. I don't remember you two making a knife out of stairs. What's up, Chris Juarez? How's it going? Blessed Ghost is great. I don't think I've seen the Ghost before. Thorn just sold all proceeds straight to Blue and Twisted Sis. Awesome. Anybody that's just coming in, if you look pinned up at the top of the chat, that is Bluminati Ninja and Twisted Sis's PayPal. If you want to help do anything to help them out, $1, $50, $100, whatever you want to give, anything would definitely help out. Bluminati's always in here. He's always he's in a lot of lives, as a matter of fact. And I got hit by a tornado the other day. What'd you think, Chris? You like it? Bless you. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go over to I can't remember if I looked at all the Spyderco reveals yet or not. What's the best website to see like new arrivals from Blade Show? BladeHQ maybe? New arrivals. There's the Desert Warrior. CRKT Redemption Crossbar. See, that one looks pretty neat to me. I would think I would like the larger one. But well, that one's still pretty good size, 3.3 stonewash. Have a cool little knife. It's fantastic, awesome. I think it's still definitely unfinished from what he showed me, Chris. Get to meet Sal Glesser. Hell yeah. The founder of Spyderco. You see Javon walking around over there? War Room bought your knife out from under you. Knife Center's doing good things. DCA did a Spyderco interview. Yeah, I saw the short they put out with the shaman, the lightweight shaman. Someone said Kansept snuck a Black Orlock Proto into the PRTO case, even though I was told it wasn't on the Blade Show schedule. That's a good little knife. Tactical Terry's design, the Orlock. Zero tolerance still popular. That fad of chunkers die out. The last couple they put out seemed pretty cool. Tasteful thickness. I'm myself more of a fan of those, like the bigger zero tolerances, than their little what they have been putting out the last couple years. Medusa, recurve. Like Combat Trudon, that's pretty crazy looking. Knife wasn't finished, but you can tell. Absolutely on Javon. The Starmate, yeah, I think the Terzola collab with Spyderco. That one looks pretty cool. That's a weird little deal. A slide back OTF type of thing. Been handing out your stickers at Blade Show. Awesome. I sent Tommy a bunch of them. Appreciate that, Chris Juarez. Check out the HTE Pole Force Hornet XL. Friends don't let friends buy autos. Let me. Yeah, there's Chris Juarez, War Room EDC. If y'all want to go give him a sub, that's his link right there. Appreciate that, Mimo. Got to meet Tommy yesterday. Yeah, he's wandering around there somewhere. Let me jump over. I gotta check this out. I've never even heard of these guys. Pole Force Hornet XL. Collaboration of Pole Force and the American knife maker Spencer Reader. Limited to only 999 worldwide. That's pretty cool looking. Very interesting. What's up, BNA? Ron Crow says he unsubbed and subbed back, so it still counts. It's like an ugly and uncomfortable knife. Pretty crazy looking. I'll start doing content again soon. All settled down in the new place. Let's see. This is all BladeHQ new arrivals, flashlights, fixies, MagSafe black light. What is that? Pinky sits on the glass breaker. Place for each of the 4 fingers. The grip's legit. Guess it depends on the size of your hand, right? $468, good lord. Frame lock knife, PVD tie, and copper brass inlays. Huh. That's kind of weird. Like lanyard bands into the Benchmade chef knife. Yeah, but they're straight. That one's ergo. Where did you see? Good damn, $500 for a chef knife. What's it made out of? The same shit they make Wolverine's claws out of? CPM 154, black wash. Whew. Yeah, I don't see that. Like my overall, Jim Cox, you know, like, but I've never seen one, like I've never had a short show up and, or a video show up and say it's got like, for example, you know, like 1,000, and then the next time I check it, it's got 500. I've never experienced that one yet, but I'm sure there's a first time for everything. Devo Fireball. I think Chris had that in the live stream the other day, I believe, with DVD. What's up, Dang Ross? It's got the $400 butterfly on it. That sucks too, man. Benchmade. I mean, I have not had a problem with anything they make. It's just what you got to pay to get it. Chavez handy utility blade. Pretty neat looking. Chavez Knives Redemption automatic. Titanium arcade light. Those look pretty cool. The only thing I was interested in one of those, and then saw the steel. I think they're AUS 10 or AUS 8 or something. But I do like the arcades. Forget about the Benchmade barbecue. Wasn't there a predictive views based on rate, then it resets actual views after 24 hours? I know they redid the way that that they count views at the beginning of May. They redid short views, actually, I think. Got a message from them saying that. So short, I think before short views only counted if you watched the short to the end, and now if somebody just scrolls up on it, it counts. It's my understanding of it anyway. Dragonfly 2, I've never handled a Dragonfly 2. That new Corgi looks pretty cool. The Vancord lock. Yeah, I agree with that, Tactical Terry. I've spent 500 on a fixed blade, just gonna get a custom. Squeeze some good ergos in for the size. It punches up in size. Yeah, I'm not really too big of a fan of those. There's a couple that I like. Crossbar locks. Got that the NAF's Lander, or the Lander 2. That's a pretty good one. It's got the Kizer clutch lock in it. Vosteed's got some fixies. Tactile's got a slip joint. The what? Gen 3 LUDT. Talking with Herman to get a custom Lefty B. $11 a.m. so I still have time. Might as well go see if I can win any knives I probably wouldn't buy. DVD. What's up, homie? That's a broke as fuck. Yeah, DVDs at Blade Show, I believe, right? think DVD likes my impression of him. Also, stab that MF and like button, folks. Me neither, man. I thought you were. Chris is, right? I know Chris Juarez is. Said he met Tommy yesterday. Combat True. Man, that one looks wicked. When I'm gonna do Gen 3 in the direct delta, that would be pretty cool. Or as I've been told, it's pronounced direct delta. You got a proxy walking you around, DVD? Bladed Ginger. That's cool. Combat Trudon Interceptor Gen 3. That looks wicked. Minus the serrations. Let's see if I can get to the new spider code drops on here. Yeah, that's a weird one, Lanyard man. The erect delta. The new winter blade co. It's like a balisong, out the side balisong type of thing. I don't know. He comes up with some cool stuff. I saw a video, TikTok of him showing it off, or maybe it's on Instagram. I still got the factor on the list. The ZT Auto. The auto or the button lock? That's the button lock. 44. I think that's the button lock. We knife Kylos. Ultra Tech. Gen 3 Zero Blade Play. Why is Stevie and KC not buddies? I don't know. I didn't know that. Is it the X folder? There it is. Ask KDK to pick me up one. There's DVD's live. It goes live in 38 minutes, I think. New headphones or new knife. No shipping in chat. I ordered the Factor B4. My B3 may be up for grabs. Ooh. Let me know about that, Lanyard man. It's pretty neat. He's always coming out with some unique stuff. Small batch of X folders. New patent pending X lock consists of inner handle that pivots as you deploy the blade and then pivots back in to lock the blade with the grip of your hand. Huh. Pretty neat. All right, if y'all want to do, if anybody's like considering doing a super chat or anything, definitely instead of doing that, do the thing that I got pinned to the top of the chat is Bluminati Ninja and Twisted Sis. They need whatever you can do to help. Their house got totally messed up by a tornado. I think Metal Complex actually had them pinned up for a little bit last night, which is pretty cool. But if anybody wants to help out, that is what is pinned up there at the top of the chat. I'll do a custom portrait for $350 and donate $300 to Blue. $50 should cover the cost of materials. That's a lot. There you go. That's a good idea. Burnt relic. Still need to mess with some winter blades. The Factor is the only one I've ever tried, and I love that thing. It's pretty awesome. The acoustics are money. It reminds me of the misdemeanor. Reminded me of the Factor. First time I handled the misdemeanor with that ting when you open it. But the Factor is like a magnetic. It runs on magnets, which is I think is pretty cool. It's like the world's first magnetic driven pocket knife. Magnets is the detent. And magnets is like causes it to lock, and it's pretty neat. A custom anno job by CNC. Yeah, I forgot that. He did do that anno job on it. Couple new Civivis there. Oh, that's pretty neat. A little Gordo liner lock. All right, we gotta be getting close to the spider codes. Maybe we should go to Knife Center to look at spider codes. That's a weird looking combat Trudon. Oh, there we go. I think these are some of the new ones. Yojimbo 2. It's the bug. Manix 2. XL Salt. Human portrait. Okay. There you go, Dan Stam. The Shaman lightweight. I saw DCA showing this off in a short yesterday. And it'd be cool if they went to that for all of their FRN. It's a little bit different. A little smoother than their regular FRN on their lightweights. I would definitely prefer the Shaman to the Para 3. Jim Cox. I got both of them on the table here. And the Para 3 functions just fine. Still, that's pretty steep. 170, 250 for BD1N and FRN. Eh. I got the Bodacious and Spy 27, the Micro Jimbo Spy 27. Oh, you already have a pair of 3, Jim? It's just a bigger knife. Different profile. You know, it doesn't have that as aggressive of like that hump that's on the spine like the Paramilitary 2 and the pair 3 have. That's a weird looking one. Balance. Huh. I got the Maximate pair 3. That Maxima is definitely very edge retentive. Alright, so that's a Seki City Spyderco. Rick's Knives, what's up, buddy? Got a Rick's Knives week coming up. Finally did the videos of all of the Rick's Knives. I'll be headed back to Rick early next week. That's where all the losers and go to Blade Show hang out. I'll join. Started good, then the lock got a bit sticky, not smooth. Just think more mass in the blade would be better. The only thing that some people don't like about the Shaman, and it's never bothered me, is that little nub whenever you close it. You pinch the compression lock and close it. The nub on the little where the cutting edge ends at the top of the finger choil, when it closes all the way, the nub will go up where the compression lock's at. But I mean, that can be fixed pretty easy with a Dremel. But that's never really been that bothersome to me. All right. Let's see, the Meerkat looks pretty neat. That's the one that's got like the little sliding. I think we were talking about that one last week, actually. Somebody put it in the Discord pocket check. That's the, it's got like the scale slides to disengage it. Lock type other. It's a neat little knife. Probably not getting another Spyderco till they release Magnamax. I watched a couple of Erica's EDC's got some videos doing. They sent her one to do some testing on it. It looks like it's going to be pretty good. Need to release the PM2 Parrot 3 and the Shaman with the ball lock like the Manix 2. They might. Wouldn't be surprised. And Spyderco's got the they definitely got the crown with re-releasing their old models with a little bit different handles or steels or whatever. This one's pretty cool looking. That's a new one they got. Not out yet. It's coming soon. Starmate Terzola liner lock. I think is that a USA one? Yeah, that's a USA Spyderco. After a little over 25 years, Starmate is making a limited edition sprint run return. Collaborative efforts between Sal and Bob. Many moons ago led to quite the impressive design, one that stands out today for its innovation and utility. Yeah, I like the way that one looks. Tip down only? No, it looks like it carries tip up. Alright. It looks like to me. 3 holes on the bottom, 3 holes on the top. Tip up, tip down, pocket clip. Wish I could have gone right down the road. Would actually still have made it here for this. Gotta make TK's morning call when I can. Appreciate that, Dragoon. Any of y'all have the off the grid Bullet V2 driver? I do not. Headed to the bookstore, pick a few things up, back free for a while. Yeah, that one looks pretty neat. I like that. Got a hollow grind on it too. B Shady's off the leash. I think it would be cool if Spyderco would do a button compression lock like Vosteed's top liner lock. And they're the ones that invented that with the smock. That's the only reason that Vosteed can do that, because their patent ran out. Spyderco's patent on the compression lock ran out. I think Lanyard Band say pre-order to Strix, Rick. Wonder why we don't see more M398. And it looks like, I think that's all the new Spydercos. Check one more page over just to be sure. Yep. All right, let's go to Discord pocket check. Start where we left off from last week. And get it while you can, be shady. They said he was never going to do another one, so this might, I mean, very well could be the last production one. I think it's open to the, what did he say, to the 9th or 13th or something? Yeah, I've got a smock, right? A Spyderco smock that I've had right here since way before Vosteed came out with any button actuated top liner locks. Drop point. I need a drop point Bradford Guardian 3. There's the Ponds. That's a sweet little knife. That's the Beetlejuice. I think it's got a Beetlejuice edition or something. Drop bear. Look at the mini me's here. No, unless they're just barking, which is possible. Kizer Mini Grouper did the same lot long before Vosteed as well, and it was better. Everybody's saying hey to DBD. He'll be going live in about 20-ish minutes or so. Pond's got some sweet and spicy honey lays and a Kizer drop bear there. That's from the other day. I always start the Discord pocket check from when I left off last. All right, so 6-1, which was what, Sunday or Monday? Damn, that's nice. I got a Hinder XM18 drink water and a little B, a little Spyderco McB. Yeah, I think it was Smock, wasn't it? Tactical Terry. Hell yeah, DVD! Congratulations, man. Definitely tell her congratulations from the YouTube community for sure. That's awesome. Awesome accomplishment. That's nice. That's the Lander 2 S35VN. I got one last week, man. I love it. I got the micarta, the one that's like moon dust micarta handle and that light coating they got on there. Really cool little knife. Is somebody here? It's a knife modder. He used to buy lefty PM2s and convert them to button lock. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it's a solid little knife, Rick. Nick Travaglini. That is a Custom Knife Factory Evo 4, I believe. It looks like a EMP EDC something or rather. Daughter's going to a badass college. Awesome, man. Blades we love. Okay. Called it the Ultra Lock. I have a standard G10 Lander 2. It's by far one of the best knives I've ever owned. Yeah, that was one of the crossbar lock exceptions I was talking about earlier. I really like the Lander 2. I got the Lander 1, and it's a nice little knife, but Lander 2 is like more my size. Warning Wednesday, Evolve EDC, Sin, and High Grains DeVille. Gotta run. Have a great day. All right, Dana. See you later, man. Hope you have a good one. Who carries tools still in monsoon season? This guy. Paz just put new scales on that AD 20.5. Pretty nice.
Wow, it's very nice.
I think I might sneak out to the shop and rock texture a couple knives. Like Kevin Smith's got it going on there. Very nice. Like the grips on that one. And under that, it's the Buster FG. Pry bar flashlight, and I'm not sure what that other knife is. Deadly Daughter racked up a ton of awards. Mrs. Deadly and I were looking yesterday and wondering why no one gives the parents an award. Oh, Rick's Knives. Got my Adam. TRM Adam with the Mike Irie hollow ground blade. I like the scales on that one. Thursday carry Riot TSF and Yan Chevron from Nick. Fancy. Alright, we're getting into Friday. Should start seeing some people posting some blade show carries here. Primary carrying some heat today. Pond's got his PM2. And Smith & Wesson. And that's a cool flashlight. I like that one. I think that's the Arcfield Pro. Hinder Collector 41. An Eclipse on there? Are those both? Or no, that's, I think that's the... Man, I don't know. I think the one on the left's an XM18, I think. The one on the right's an Eclipse. Depends on the material. On G10, micarta, just use standing drums. On the Dremel, titanium and blades, I use carbon bits. See you in a little bit, DVD. Appreciate you dropping by. DVD be going live here in a few minutes. Dr. Drew Dude. Hell yeah, dude. Got the Mind of Milton sticker, help with gadgets. I still don't have one of his new ones, I don't think. Or do I? That's Milton's like 3D logo there. And Tommy's new logo. Pretty cool. Pocket dump this morning, Kizer Momo, Mini Momo. Damn. Urban's got a bunch of stuff, huh? Vero Fulcrum, Leatherman Wave, Tucson Privar, Ross M Wallet, Power Tack, E9R G4, Hell of a Hank's Hank. With one of my photos on it. Do fantastic work and their Hanks are great. Don't go swimming with pockets like that. Dragoon, Saturday Shenanigans, a Tactical Terry wallet, I think. All right, QSP Penguin, the Sheepdog, and there's a Chavez Redencion. Is that what that is? Rick said, I already got my pocket check in there. So you're carrying that TRM Atom again today. I don't blame you. I think it's gonna be hard to get that one out of your pocket. Not in my pocket, just like the picture, lanyard band. Hell yeah, man. That's one I'd love to try out, that Excalibur Metal Complex's design. Yeah, this is the best damn wallet ever. Alright, there's Rob. He's got Blade Show Day 1 pickups. Day 1 and the pit pickups. Got that Rex 76 Paramilitary 2. It's like a Protean with a Warncliffe Reverse Santo on it, maybe. A new tactile Gecko Customs, that's nice. And is that Hoback? Very nice. Send it over once Mark's done with it. I appreciate that, man. And there's Rick's knives. Oddly old man looking middle finger there, and Spyderco Sage 6. B&A. That Sage 6 is pretty popular, huh? Dutch Brothers Shake on a hot day just hits different. Ooh. You know, you got the S90V Sage 6. Sage 6 is great. I love the Sage 5, I know that. And I've just got like the regular S30V lightweight version of it, and I love it. Imagine that button makes it that much better. I think, yeah, Sage 5 lightweight was the first. That was the first knife I ever stonewashed too. I would definitely recommend Sage 5 or Sage 6 over the Para 3. For sure. Mr. Eddie Knives. Was it Curtis? Oh yeah, he just anoded that, I think. Good job on it. I think that looks really good. It's kind of like an emerald green with bronze hardware. Why didn't anyone tell me before I ordered a pair of 3? Well, some people prefer the pair of 3. I like the blade shape a little better on the Sage than the pair of 3. Myself, Knives and Gear Insights. What's up, buddy? I think, unless somebody else is posting anything, I think that's it for the Discord pocket check. Let's see. Let's go over. I like to access the compression a lot more on the pair of 3 compared to the Sage 5. Not much, hella busy with my project. That's why I haven't had a chance to post any videos lately. What you working on there, Knives and Gear Insights? Let's see, we got anything new on the buy, sell, trade? Not really. I think these were all up last week, I believe. Yeah. Mr. Eddie's still got a few of those up for sale, I believe. I think that Summit or Sumo might be gone, I believe. I think he sold that one. I-10, 10-mile stretch. Damn. Nick's got a Kilo Analyst for sale. Big Jim's got a few for sale there. Black Mirror's a good one. Pair of 3 lightweight Black Mirror, Psyop. Oh, those are all sold. Tuya Crystal Tie All-Star. Alright, so Big Jim's already got all those sold. I gotta relist mine on there. I still got the Direct Delta. Alright, so the Pulsar is gone. The orange handle mini RSK is gone. So I still got the SOG Kiku. I still got the Mordax. And I've still got the Direct Delta up for sale. If anybody's interested in those, just DM me. Rouser 777, such a legend. He picked up one of those ultra rare River's Edge exclusive Shamans in 10V. I bet that's badass. I got the little native in 10V, and that thing's awesome. From the Blade Show. Yeah, I still got the Mordax Dragoon. Just shoot me a message if you're interested. I actually got to pack up some stuff this evening. We got pretty Pretty busy day tomorrow, so I'm probably not gonna have a chance tomorrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack up some stuff this evening to ship out Monday. All right. Yeah, shoot me a message on Instagram, Dragoon. I think everything else on here is older. Fred's still got a bunch of them for sale. Got a couple of his that he's got for sale right here. I still got to do some videos on. Messed up my Mordax. Sent it to Dark Water in hopes he can fix it. These are all Fred the Lug. That Rich Made Blades is pretty neat looking, I think. Yeah, Fred did have some good ones for sale. And that is the buy sell trade if anybody's interested. You know, a lot of people were waiting to buy till after Blade Show just to see what goes on sale and see what, you know, what new is coming out and stuff like that. So maybe the secondary market will pick up a little bit. Let's see, pocket check. All right. Make sure nobody else is posting the pocket check. Or close out the Discord. Mr. Eddie was the last one. Always forget to hit the like button on there. Oh yeah, DeVille's a good one. I think, I sent you that one, I think, right? Knives and Gear. Hope I did anyway.
Wow, is very nice.
All right. How do I... Whoop. There we go. All right. So this one's headed back to Rick. That is the KnivesKnives Offender. Pretty solid. I like that one. And it's another Knives knife, the Misdemeanor. Oh yeah, I think they were showing them at Blade Show, I believe, too. Knives and Gear. This one's from Fred the Lugs. That's the same blade shape as the Nightshade. That's the Vosteed shilling cutter. That one is Loot 10's design. That's the decimal, Kubi decimal. Spymato. Italian Spyderco. The Umnenzon. Reptilian. Paramilitary 2. RS Chaos. This one I got in a trade from Carco. Me too, Knives and Gear. That's the Strix. Sparrow Knife Co. Strix. Said he was never doing another production run. And he's got a production run open right now for pre-order. I think till the 13th, I believe. But that's a good one. Definitely get it while you can. Yeah, I'm planning on that for sure, Dragoon. Let's see. And I've got it out here. I put the Umnenzon. It's a slim midi. Awesome little Medford knife. It's a few things when you were a teenager. The Nightshade? I like the Nightshade. I don't think there's anything wrong with the Nightshade. What about the Nightshade don't you like? No, I like the Nightshade. Nightshade's a good knife. He has anger issues. All right, Rick, keep it up. Still haven't put it in the mail yet. I do like that one. Oh. That is the 15V Shaman. The oil slick titanium metal boss scales on it. All right, this is the Dragoon was asking about the Mordax. I think it was you, right, Dragoon? I like this shilling cutter. It's pretty neat. Got the Vancor lock on it. Nice aluminum handles. I think it's L-Max on the blade. It's a regular flipper right there. Front flipper. Thumb studs. Pretty solid little knife, I think. Thanks, Henry. I like them. Is it? Damn. They're going for 500 now on the secondary. Well, that's good. For me, I guess. I already got one. You can't go wrong with that Knives and Gear. 10V. 10V's awesome. I got the little native in 10V from River's Edge. It's just like 15V with 5 less Vs. Alright. Yeah, it really is. I think it's a Pines. Let me try out the Ankylo that you have with the Vancor lock on it. Works pretty good. A 10V River's Edge exclusive is probably pretty good. The only exclusives that ever came close to making me want to break the doubles rule that I got with Sparco's. I like the FDE, like the all olive drab green FDE River's Edge exclusives. Those are pretty cool looking to me. All right, here's the Mordax with the box, all that stuff that it came with. That's definitely I've carried a time or two, but there's nothing wrong with it. S45EN. I think it's got a couple of finish scratches somewhere. Let's see. See if I can find them. Oh, right there. Have to really look for it. And get the camera to focus right there. But oh, and it's sharpened. I know a lot of people don't like that when you're trying to sell a knife. I had a couple of people almost buy them before, and then you tell them you sharpen, and they're like, "Oh, it doesn't have the factory edge." hoping Darkwater can find a way to fix my thumb studs. Find a way to fix so my thumb studs can be added properly and maybe delete the flipper. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, it's almost like almost like begs for a thumb stud or something right there. It'd be cool if they found a way to put like a fuller in there maybe or something. But yeah, that's a solid knife. Choke up on it. I was honestly considering just keeping this one and not selling it. I like it. But that bees the Mordax. Do. He can KNGI. That's what he just did to the sheepdog. Actually, TK, you'll be sending it to Dark or Paul for goodies. Decide not to sell it. It won't hurt my feelings. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, but hit me up later. Or you might have already. I don't know. I haven't checked any messages or anything. All right, DBD's live right now, y'all. I think I am about to end it. And again, before you go, anything extra you can give to help out Bluminati, pinned up at the top of the chat down there. Bluminati and Twisted Sis. I'm sure that'll be much appreciated. Drilled a hole. I had to measure properly. Then when I had a thumb stud, I realized my drill had moved. Since I don't have a drill press, it's all freehand. With the thumb stud, it wouldn't open. Oh man. Thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. Dragoon, thanks for being a member. Thank you guys for chilling out with me on your Saturday mornings. And we're going to try to do it again next Saturday. Hope everybody has a good weekend. And I'll see y'all on the next one.